I never imagined my fresh start as a civilian would turn into a nightmare straight out of a thriller. It all exploded one dawn when Brenda Hayes, the iron-fisted HOA president of Willow Grove, shattered our front door with a crew of hired thugs. Our newborn, Emma, just 3 days old, wailed in terror from her crib. My wife, Sarah, still recovering from an emergency C-section, clutched the sheets, her face pale with shock. "Mark, what's happening?" she whispered, pain etching her features. Before I could respond, Brenda stormed our bedroom like a conqueror, waving a forged court order she'd concocted after some late-night scheming. Flanked by 3 bulky men in knockoff tactical gear, one wheeling a gurney and a sleazy cameraman filming it all, she declared us unfit parents. "We're rescuing that child from your unstable home," she sneered, her perfectly coiffed hair unmoving, red lips curled in triumph. The goons lunged for Emma's bassinet, ignoring Sarah's sobs. Something primal snapped in me. I'd faced worse in the Marines' ambushes, betrayals, but this was my family. I grabbed a heavy oak chair and swung it at the first thug's helmet, shattering the visor and sending him reeling. The second reached for his taser. I twisted his arm until bones cracked, dropping him screaming. The third charged clumsily. I tripped him, slamming him face first into the carpet. It took seconds, but sirens blared outside. Deputies burst in, guns drawn, cuffing me as Brenda smirked. "See? Violent and deranged, just like I warned." As they wheeled Sarah out on that gurney and snatched Emma, I felt helpless. But Brenda didn't know about my hidden cameras streaming live to a secure server monitored by old Marine buddies. Help arrived in a black van and SWAT trucks, real pros, led by my platoon mate Mike Sullivan. Flashbangs lit the driveway. They neutralized the scene, exposing the fake warrant and bribes. Brenda and her crew were arrested, but victory was fleeting. She bonded out fast, her lawyer husband pulling strings with the corrupt DA. The backlash was vicious. A sleazy news blog painted me as a PTSD-riddled vet abusing a heroic community leader, twisting my service into a liability and Sarah's postpartum fatigue into insanity. Social media exploded with hate. Anonymous trolls called us monsters. Sarah broke down, begging to sell and flee. "She's destroying us, Mark." I refused. Running meant surrender to a bully who'd already driven others to ruin. Our neighbor Harold, a retired postman with a folksy charm, became my confidant. Over whiskey, he revealed his son Jason's suicide after Brenda bankrupted his business over a contract slight. "She's poison," Harold choked. "Fight her with everything." Fueled by rage, I called Shadow, an old ops contact skilled in digital shadows. His team hacked deep. Brenda's HOA was a slush fund for embezzlement. Her husband's development, a money laundering front for mob ties. Our house blocked their condo schemia, washing machine for dirty cash. Worse, Brenda blackmailed officials, including the DA, over a covered-up hit-and-run that maimed a kid. But the bombshell was Harold's confession. He'd spied on Brenda for years, stealing her father's ledger, a handwritten chronicle of decades of extortion. It tied everything together, exposing the DA's puppet strings. Our plan shifted, no local leaks. We'd hand it all to the FBI directly. To bait her, I drafted a groveling settlement admitting my instability, apologizing publicly, and selling cheap. Ego blinded her. She agreed to meet at the HOA center, gloating with new goons. Wired up, I let her confess. People listen when you hold their secrets, like the DA's daddy issues or that fool Harold's suicidal brat. She bragged about the laundering, the condos as a front. Your dirt patch completes the puzzle. FBI agents stormed in quietly, cuffing her mid-triumph. Racketeering, extortion, laundering, the lead agent intoned. Her husband's firm was seized. The empire crumbled. Denied bail, they faced federal charges. The DA resigned in scandal. Half the city hall fell in the corruption probe. 6 months on, the HOA dissolved, replaced by a neighbor-led group. Harold heads it now, building a garden memorializing victims like Jason. Sarah smiles genuinely again, therapy healing her scars. Holding Emma on our porch, I reflect, peace isn't given, it's fought for. I went to extreme shacks, traps, shadow-stirring debates on vigilante justice versus systemic rot. Was it right? For my family, absolutely. The monster's caged, but her glare haunts me. True evil never fully dies. Yet here, in our reclaimed home, we've built something unbreakable.